The boys! The boys! What's up, boys? Prophet Bot, what's up? Got to see you're back. Hello, Nico. Nothing new to say. Don't blame her. I don't blame her. Hello, everyone. My name is ImagineBroom18, and welcome to what I can only imagine to be the final episode of OneShot. I don't realistically know how long this area is. I don't know how much is honestly left, but if I was a gambling man, a betting man, I would assume I would take a funny guess and assume this is probably the last chapter. Last chapter. I can only assume there's not gonna be much left. This just feels like the area. Feels like the end of the game. I can't imagine anything else that would extend it, personally speaking. If it does though, hey, there's another episode, no. Alright, the elevator guy. I would honestly be surprised if I could, buddy! I think we should talk to the guy first. I'll be 18. What? Okay. We're gonna do this first. Hey. The elevator's missing a button, right? How'd you know? Messiah? Messiah business. How'd you think? What? Messiah. Alright, I'll be 18 and I will help you fix it. Seriously? Oh, thank goodness. The evacuees are counting on this. On me. But I've been here for hours and can't figure one thing out. Figure out a thing. Evacuees? Yeah, evacuees. I don't remember there being evacuees in the original run. You know, from the West Apartments. Oh, the where stuff. Wrecked the place yesterday. Oh. Right now, everyone's crowded in the cafe. We really want to get everyone to the surface as soon as possible, though. The library on the surface doubles as a shelter for situations like this. I see. Wait, didn't we find magnets and stuff in the apartments, IB-18? The what? Looks like we'll have to find some other way to fix the buttons. Oh, holy fudge. Fudge sickle. Okay, don't forget the sickle. Oh, listen. Everyone always talks about the fudge. What is the sickle? Looks like IB-18 and I will need to find another way down altogether. But this is the only elevator in the area. This is the only elevator in the area. We did hear about another one, but I don't really know where it is. Do you, IB-18? Yeah, I know exactly where it is. Is that the track ending? God. Do apologize. Oh man, this track is just so gorgeous. I love that so much. But okay. That's fascinating. I mean, I guess it does make sense, right? Everything in this run has been vastly different from the original. I just, like most runs. Well, no, I guess we never got to go to most of the areas anyway. And, no, the boroughs we got to explore for the most part. Same with the Glen. It's just surprising that this area has changed the most. We can't go get the magnets. The game is essentially forcing us to. Oh yeah, the west building's been shut down, so everyone's been forced over here. How interesting. Oh, hello, Messiah. You came at a bad time. The apartments in the west sector got destroyed by squares a day ago. Terrible, isn't it? Yeah, and it's also weird as well, but at least the evacuees seem to be doing okay. We'll let them stay here for now. Yeah, it also feels weird because I feel like this is the fastest we got here. I mean, the plane might have taken, well, no, we don't know exactly the distance it would take from the city gate, from the Glen gate to the city. I don't know. I just feel like this is the fastest we've been here, and things have just escalated the most, obviously for certain reasons. Oh yeah, it's that penguin.
Hello.
I hate you. Don't. I was hoping. Alright, listen. I'm sorry, Mr. Bingu. I would have preferred if you didn't talk. You're ruining the vibes. Hey. Hello there, little emo girl. Same as usual. Still though, nice thing that everyone's at least doing okay, if nothing else, they're not getting polygon squared gone. Dang it! I just moved into my apartment. Now where am I gonna go? Aww. Our apartment got evacuated while my parents were at work. I'm waiting for them to pick us up now. I hope they're okay. At least my robot's with me. Yeah. At least you're not alone, honey. Hello there, TV person. Hey. Hi. Is it me? Or is it really cold outside? You know, now that you mentioned it, It is really chilly this time around, F-18. Well, we're close to winter, so I'd fucking hope. Okay. I would like it if it was really chilly around the winter time! Rightly speaking. Good thing you got a scarf, huh? Yeah. You got a pretty scarf! Gotta say. Aw, bummer. I had to leave most of my plants behind. This stinks. Sorry to hear that. Oh, speaking of plants, I heard the Glen is just covered in vines now. Is that true? Yeah. The plant lady was using them to keep the land from falling away. The plant spirit? Miza? I figured. Say, how's she doing? She's gone, isn't she? She says she was using up the last of her powers. I wouldn't be surprised. She always did her best to protect everyone. Yeah, she really did her best. I do apologize, just God, this song, man. The way it ends, the way it ends is also the fact that, well, we just, like, this conversation I was having right there was very depressing. The song just happens to match. It's just, oh my God. I like the track so much. It's just both very uplifting, also very depressing at the same time. It's just something, isn't it? All right, so we're supposed to go. The game really wants us to just go straight to the elevator. I mean, I guess we can do that. That's where, Citric, what's his name? I do apologize if I've already forgotten. That's where he wanted us to be. Here we are at the 11th hour. Shouldn't you be with the other evacuees? Maybe. I wonder if the big clock has reached 0 yet. I want to be right here when everything ends. Okay. I'll leave you to it. And the computer's not on, is it? Or will it not be on? The screen is off. Yeah. The entity really just doesn't want to interact with us this time around. I guess it makes sense, considering all things that are happening. Oh, it even opened. That's odd. I was expecting it to at least ask me for the password, but I guess not. Guess it's not needed. Oh, the bed is also gone. So we're not even allowed to reset our run. Okay. That's also the thing too, right? I was actually questioning why that bed was there, I think a few episodes back. And if I recall, the bed is primarily there if you were trying to do the solstice ending and you were a big dum-dum like me and you messed up. That's what it's for. But listen, guys, I didn't want to sleep. Okay, I wasn't interested. I do gotta say, it is interesting. Think about this, right? Because I remember, I do apologize, by the way. My head's in a mess right now. So my thoughts are already in place. I do apologize. It's just gonna be the way this episode. I can't help it. I did want to comment, right? This is something that I didn't really realize until after the video was done. Like usual. I only realized this while editing. But I remember the Citric mentioned how we all had to be there. And I was thinking back to this room in particular, and I thought it was interesting, because he's like, we all need to be there. And I'm like, huh. If I recall, there was 4 lights. One for the Baron, the blue, one for the Glen, the green, and one for the red, being the refugees. I don't know what the purple's for. Maybe the purple's meant to represent specifically me and no one else. Some weird square lights on the floor. It glows red. Yeah, I imagine that's what it was for. This elevator won't open. Looks like it's stuck under the floor. I don't know if any of these elevators are. Well, actually, maybe this one. The elevator has no button panel. Sorry, tapping the door doesn't open it either. That usually works. Yeah, but there is a. Wait a minute. Is there? What's that above me? I can't believe I looked up. It's crazy. There's a lever hanging from the ceiling. Yeah, but you're a little. Carrie, you're just a little short. Listen, honey, don't worry. I'll do it. Whoosh! No, I can't do it. That'd be cool if you could, but I guess, listen, that'd be too big brain. Okay, these developers are not that smart. No, joking. Developers are very smart. Okay, I know what to do. We need to get a man. The legend! I think I know just who we need for the job. Hello, Mr. Lamper. I need you to do something. We found some elevators. Yeah. What? Seriously? I literally never seen another one in this area. It was in a locked room, you know. Masibus. Oh, do they work? We don't know yet. One of them has a lever that's out of my reach. So wait. You can help us. You're pretty tall, right? I see your mechanical claws. What? You should be able to reach the lever, cause you're taller than me. Oh, guess I am. Guess I do have the height. So show me a way, I suppose. Let's go, Mr. Big Guy. That's what I was gonna say. Didn't he have a hook? No, that's not a hook. That's a thing. It's a pipe. It's a ball. It's a socket. The thing he uses to refill the lamps. You have the advantage, my guy. I'm gonna need every single inch that you can supply me with. Oh yeah, sorry, the door. I was about to go up. All right, big door. Big things ahead. Let's do it. This room gives me the creeps, man. Oh, same. She says with a smile. This also gives me the creeps. Yep. So, what do you need help with again? Can you reach the lever up there? That thing? The pulley? Too short. All right. Wait. I'm not that tall. Oh. Well, at least it's worth a shot. Wait. Got this. What's this? This stick? This pole? This magnetic? Nice! I knew you were the man for the job. Thank you, mister. No problem, kid. So, you coming? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm coming. After you get out of the way! Locking the door. So is this gonna take us down? Oh! Oh. So this is where this leads. Was that elevator always there? I don't remember that. It probably was. I just don't remember seeing it. Well, it looks like this elevator works all right. I'll, go get the evacuees, I suppose. Mm-hmm. You gotta do that, mister. Go get the... Oh. What is going on? That's a great question. Squares! Of course. No! It's the square stuff, isn't it? Unfortunately. There aren't any in here, but I can hear them just outside the door. Yeah. Hold on! Maybe I be 18 and I can. No. No. It's okay. Looks like the squares aren't inside the elevators yet. You're in a hurry, right? Go do, what you need to do. But, what about you? I'll figure something out. I mean, is he stuck? I would imagine he's not stuck. If they're not inside, he could probably go back up. He just might not be able to go back down. If he is stuck in there, that is sad though. Okay. Of course. God, man. I feel so torn. This is meant to be, from my understanding, the true ending. And I don't think any of these characters are gonna die. The true ending! I just obliterate the world. I just shoot it. The one shot! I'm gonna do it here! Shoot the world into existence. No, this is meant to be the good ending, if I recall. Should we go to the tower? Should we use the light? No, I don't even know if that would work. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna test that, by the way. I'm very concerned. I don't think anyone's gonna die, but it does make me a little fearful. This is meant to be a true ending, and I'm gonna be honest right now. It's not feeling very true. It's not feeling very happy, at least in comparison to the normal route. But listen, as long as he's fine, this door won't budge. Fine, I'll go the long way around. It's not a big deal. I was gonna make things go quick, but fine, just waste my time. I got legs. I guess I can do the thing. I'll shimmy my way to the fox. I assume that's where I would need to go next. Please. Oh, you mustn't. The labs could collapse at any moment. Let go of me. Oh, Citric, what's up? I know the guy. I know the man. Oh, well. Looks like he ain't stopping him now. Madame. Hello, Miss Lady. Hello, Miss Lady. I couldn't stop him. Couldn't stop him. Miss? Hello there, Messiah. Yes. Oh, you came at quite an awful time. I know. Come on. We have to get out of here. Yeah. Where to? Where everyone else is right now. I guess that would make the most sense. Glad to see that she's okay. Oh, Kip, you're alive. Georgia, if I recall, you should really tell me before you leave next time. Sorry. It's fine. I'm glad to see she smiles right hard. Don't want to smile when I'm interrupted her. I'm actually glad to see her in such a positive mood too. Oh my gosh! You found a Messiah too? This energy was not here last time I was here, Missy. Listen. New timeline. I don't forget, okay? Call me petty. I don't remember this type of energy though! You were not this giddy when I was here last time. You were actually very sour, if I must admit. Yeah. We ran into each other after this boy forced himself into the lab complex. I couldn't stop him. I don't know why he was being so insistent though. He said he needed to go rebuild a robot. Oh, you know him? Yeah, a robot? No wonder he needed that book. Come again? Oh, we're talking about the same boy, right? Well, it depends. Was he tall? Tall? lighter goggles, right? That's Citric, yeah. He grabbed the book from the back room and then just bolted straight out. He said it was an emergency, so I didn't try to stop him. Gosh, I hope he's okay. Yeah, I hope he's alright too. With any luck, maybe the lab complex can hold up long enough for him to, oh wow. Oh my gosh. It's... I hate it so much. I know it's a lot of doom and gloom. It's just squares. It's out of all the things, it makes sense. It does. I'm not saying it doesn't, but it just sounds so dumb. What's that? Is that the squares? Sounds so ridiculous. That was the labs. Oh, the labs were collapsing. That poor kid. Okay, sorry. I thought it was squares. No, not him too. I'm sorry about your friend. Yeah. Last time we spoke, he told me to go look for someone on the surface. I need to get going. Messiah! Please. We don't want you to go out there. Not when, well, everything is... George is right. Georgia. Sorry, is that her name? It has to be Georgia, right? It's a girl. I'm not saying girl can't be called George. So it's not only a girl name, you know. The squares seem to be targeting a lot of the weaker contracts in the city. Only the library has enough structure and integrity to withstand collapse. It's best if you stay here until things stabilize. However long that takes. But what about my mission? Don't you guys want me to bring the sun back at least? Even if you do bring the sun, that's not gonna fix the squares. Sadly. Not to mention, even getting there is going to be hard. If the world is like this, there's no telling what's going on in the tower. And if anything bad happened to the Messiah, of all people, I'm not sure what we do. A friend of mine said something about this forever ago. It's better for the world die naturally. I assume you're referring to Silver. It's the only thing I could possibly think you're referring to. Yeah, no living being should have to carry that burden. That must be who she's referring to. At the time, I thought it was still her faulty code speaking. But now I'm starting to understand. Messiah, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. All this time we burden you with our hope, our faith. Blissfully ignoring the fact that you are just a lost child. Well, you're probably more scared than any of this, aren't you? We've been dealing with tragedy for so long, it's become background noise for us now. But for you, must be so terrifying. And now you're stuck here with the rest of us, being held back by the very people you were told to save. We must seem so ungrateful. It's okay. When I first came to this world a long time ago, back then, all I wanted was to go home. I'd be 18. Do you remember? The very first time? I'm not sure how far back it was for you, but I remember towards the end, I honestly wasn't sure anymore about going home. Even though the world was doomed eventually, I still wanted the people here to be happy. You know? So, when you told me to return the sun, back then, I didn't even question it. Back then I just came back. And I went through that decision again, didn't I? But I came back again. Even though you were able to do both, the effects couldn't be permanent, could it? I do apologize. I want to keep reading. There is a lot. I do apologize. I apologize in advance. I'm so sorry, generally. I know there's a lot of information I want to talk, but that's very interesting. This game is obviously in a lot of ways just very meta. I hate using that term, but it is, right? It's meta in the fact that this is a game we're playing and, you know, the desktop, the window, how the world... I gotta stop doing that! I keep tabbing out of my screen. I'm so sorry. Right? This game is very meta in a lot of aspects of how the characters are aware of the fact that this is a game, they're not in it, etc. But that is also interesting. I wonder how complex this game is in just remembering, because what she said right there, right, the first time she returned the sun, right, and the fact that she also remembered, right, like with what she's saying right here is the fact that she also remembers that in another run I sent her back. Now that could just be the devs, this could just be like what it would always say, but I wonder if that's specifically referring to me, because that's what I did. The first run we returned the sun, the second run we sent her back. Right? I wonder if you were to send her back the first time and then return the sun the second, if she would have remembered it in that orientation, or maybe it could just be the developers assuming that most people are always going to do the sun because it's the most logical thing to do, right? It just sounds like the right thing to do, right? To not let the world die off, especially when you don't know anything about this world. So maybe it could just be the developers taking the assumption that you're going to return the sun in the first run, and then if you do a second one, you're going to return her home just to see what it's like. It could be that, but even still, it's so fascinating. I'm very curious if that's just them assuming they knew what the player would do, or if it's very much like unique to the run. If you did the opposite decision, if she would be aware of that or not. Just, I think it's very fascinating. And then I found out about the other, I found out about the world being like this. Prototype said to forget the things he told me. And Citra told me not to think about it too much, but I'm sorry for getting upset at you back at the mines. I thought for you to know all that, yet continue doing this, it just seemed cool. But then I realized something. You really want to save both the world and me. Yeah, at the time, you can only choose one, right? Is it really hard for you too? It must be. If the world isn't broken, will that choice still be there? Do you still need to choose between one or the other? But even if it is, aw. I really want to save this world, IB-18. Even if it's more dangerous this time around, aw. Even if so many of the nice people we met were... God, man. IB-18. I'm not afraid anymore, yeah. This is what I mean, man. I hate seeing her sad. Generally, it's making me tear up. I don't like seeing her crying. It hurts my heart, man. It really does. Seeing the child. It's a tough decision for me, but I can deal if it's not bad. But just seeing a child with this burden, and honestly, she's being very mature as well for her age. It hurts so much. It really does. That's why I think you guys should let me go. I promise I'll be okay. Please. Oh. That was beautiful! Kip, do you hear that? The Messiah was trying to encourage IB-18! I'm right here. But are you? Dreer? But she's dead. I know, right? Yeah, brother. Forever Rise. I'm glad I got to see this side of Georgia. I didn't hate her in the first run, but I love her so much more seeing this side. Sorry! Got carried away. But yes, I think it's only right that we let you go. Well... if Georgia's fine with it, I guess we should let you go now, Messiah. But promise us you'll be careful, okay? You guys be safe too, alright? Alright, now I'm just gonna delete the save. Alright, I'm just gonna uninstall the game. This was a beautiful message. Oh, fuck you, Nico. I'm just gonna end you now! No. Would be funny. Sorry. I love that. This beautiful conversation. And then I'm like, alright, just delete the game. No happy. It'd be so messed up. It'd be kind of funny. No. Let's do our job. Oh, let's do our job. Robo Boy. EV News. Everything is terrible. Yeah, it is. Oh my god, man. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do that. Just that idea is just really funny. I know it's not right, but still, just very funny. It just was very funny. Oh, I think we're in the yeah, I was gonna say this should be the area that leads us straight to oh, probably this theme doesn't change because the other ones did. Not saying I don't like this theme. I really do. Very depressing. But I do love this track. I'm not gonna lie. You know. Sorry, my skin. It's ripping off just slightly. That's not, listen, concerning, maybe? I don't know, just work stuff. I gotta say, and I actually did want to talk about this a little bit, and because I mentioned it before in some of the previous episodes, right? I really do love music, in general, specifically with this game, right? I know I mentioned in the last episode how music, for the most part, can be used in a lot of ways to enhance the game, right? And I generally do believe a lot of people, I know a lot of people are also in the same boat as me, right? Where like, they're very grateful for music, and just, you know, how it is in games, how it can fill a void, how it can make a lot of things both more impactful, easier, right? But generally, I feel like a lot of people, maybe that's just me just making assumptions, and if it is, I do apologize. I just feel like a lot of people are not grateful for how important music can be in games, right? How it can resonate with your heart. You know, just the way it's used, the way it is, right? The way it can bring back memories. I know it's very random, and I do apologize. I know there's still a lot more to explore, just thoughts that come in my head, right? But I always think back to, right? I have a lot of Persona music on my phone, Persona 5 Royale, my favorite game of all time, and I'll listen to tracks from that game, and I just have all the memories of that game, the 100 hours I spent in that game, right? Well, I say spent a few hundred hours, but that journey, I start remembering the game, all the good and the bad. I'm like, man, I just want to play it again. And it just does the same thing here, right? Like listening to this music, it just brings back the memories of the earlier runs, of the earlier events. I love it so much, man. I love music. I love what it means. I love what it can do for a game. What ultimately can just mean in general. I love music. It's one of the reasons why I just love being such a choir boy, right? I love singing. I love music. I just love everything it entails, everything it involves. It's really beautiful. It really is, especially with how, hey, hi, you. Oh, you're here. Sorry, she took a long time staring at me. Just saying. I just love what music can mean, and especially when it's represented beautifully in a game, right? I'm sure there is a very specific reason why the tracks that are playing are slightly different than what they were in the original run, right? The tracks playing during some conversations, how even as well the developers will have moments where there's just no music playing to emphasize either a change in, if you will, maybe tone, a change in emotion, right? It's done so beautifully. I love it so much. I'm so sorry about the music rant. Nico! Hey, you know my name. Are you Rue? Yes! Did you already meet the others? Yeah, but everything is in place then. Come on, let's go back to the clock room. Oh, yeah. Really not gonna mess around. Okay, let's go straight back to the clock room, I guess. I guess there's no reason to go back and interact with the other people, but still just a little surprise that we're going straight back up. Wait, no, we can't go back. Oh, no, we can't. The elevator was blocked. How are we gonna get back to the clock room? Maybe if I show Rue, maybe she'll know another way. Oh, that's right. There's two elevators. I didn't even think. I do apologize. I came here naturally just because of the elevator. I do apologize. I'm mumbling. I'm mumbling slightly. My lips! They can't keep up with thoughts. No, I came here naturally because of the elevator. The elevator. I completely forgot about this one. This is completely lie. It works. Of course it does. Another way to go back up. I didn't even think about this one. So are we really able to just do this? Where? Oh yeah, where are the other two? She just assumed. Okay, that's fair. We were trying to say, but she just assumed. Prototype. Citric. They're supposed to be here already. Prototype's body was destroyed back in the Barons. Citric's gonna bring him back with the memory disk, but he was in the lab complex when he collapsed. I don't think he made it. Oh, no. There goes our only chance. I'm sorry. I really am, bro. She's been waiting. She's been waiting and waiting and waiting for us to finally meet her. And we have the memories, and now it's just everything's the worst things that could possibly have gone wrong, especially when it's, you know, it's not your fault, Nico. It's not, but I feel so bad, man. When we finally are the version she's been looking for, it's finally the right timeline. Just everything that has gone wrong could gone wrong. It just feels so bad. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. Why? There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. We gonna look at the city one last time, I guess, before, I guess, stuff hits the fan. Oh! Is that? Yeah. Is that the tower theme? I'm sorry, I've already forgotten the tower theme. It's not, no! Dun 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 dun, this is not the tower theme, you dumbass! Alright, sorry, this is a different theme. It's a different theme, but with a guitar. Or an acoustic guitar or something. Oh my god, that's so beautiful. Sorry, listen, it was not the tower, I'm sorry. I could look at the tracks, listen, it's something. It might be the tower, guys. Dun, dun, dun. It's not. You know, this is a Tolly's building in the refuge. It's my favorite place in the world. I mean, it is gorgeous, being able to see the city, the ocean, the reflection. It really is. I like to look at the far off buildings and imagine what kind of world what kind of lives that might be behind each of the windows. Can you lift me onto the banister? I want to get a better look. Oh, the railing lift. Oh. It was depressing for me at first too, you know. Yeah. Knowing that all this is, well, fake, simulated. Probably a more, you know, less harsh war. Citric did say that Rue's better at this sort of stuff, so I feel like Rue is gonna be a lot more. She'll be blunt, but not in a way that is very rude. You know what I mean? Like, there's obviously two ways you can be, you know, honest about stuff. You can be very just blunt with it, and when it's the truth, it can be very, you can be very mean about it. You can be very, you know, tiptoe around it, if you understand what I mean. And clearly she is one of the other two. Citric told me about what happened to your old world. I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel. The feeling of never being able to go home again. That's probably not all that different from your plight, is it? It really is ironic. You are prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Huh? Who would that be? Are you referring to the world machine, the entity? Yeah, you might know it as the entity. Oh, the entity. Does sound familiar. I think I heard it from the dice lady from another time. Was it the spirit of the world? Yes, it is interesting also to think about it. I do apologize. I know I haven't also talking too much about the entity in this run because it just hasn't been that prevalent. But I do wonder if it's a case of the world machine itself, right? It wouldn't be too far to assume that when the author left this world, right? Obviously, the author kind of being what I assume. I assume the author was the vessel for this to operate and work. And when he left that void of whatever he was fulfilling, whether he was like the vessel for the world or not, whatever happened when he left, I assume that void got filled in by the entity, and the entity kind of just developed its own, I was gonna say its own simulation. No, it developed its own, sort of like conscious, its own sort of personality. The thing is, the world machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. Yeah, it was never meant to develop a mind of its own, but it did when one became absent. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long. It was simply ingrained in his work. And all machines are built with a fundamental law. Never let a living being come to harm. From the world machine's perspective, it has to violate its deepest, most fundamental instinct. It has to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person into a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The eventual intended ending was meant to be a happy one. Yeah, I imagine when the sun's just, you know, place and everything goes well, but the war machine doesn't know that. Oh, really? Unfortunately, Sentinel machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. This control conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral. I mean, I imagine they handle it in what they assume to be. I mean, it's code, so it's a machine, so it probably doesn't what it would assume is the most logical. Because that tends to be always the trope with machines, right? They don't have emotions, they don't have feelings, so they do what they think is the most logical aspect of their code, even if it's not the most like rational one you would get from like maybe a human being, or at least the most humane one, as you would imagine. You can see physical manifestations of that everywhere now. The squares. That's the world machine corrupting its own code. My creator said it's largely an involuntary process induced by stress and desire to self-terminate. Your creator knows? Sounds like this has been going on since the beginning then. Yeah. The disruption was an issue during test runs even. At first, my creator thought the instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. He spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. Oh, so this world in itself was meant to be much larger. Probably was meant to be its own, like, actual Earth, its own globe, which he assumed was maybe the problem, which is why he kept narrating the story more and more, which is why this place that we are experiencing the story in is so small. The Glen, the Barrows, the refugees. It's why the scope of it, it's like one, it's kind of in a sense like just like one state out of an entire country, and that's the size of it, in hopes that it would be able to maybe stabilize. By the time he realized that's really the problem, our home world remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Oh. Is there, sorry, just very interesting. A lot of interesting things, being said here. I can't help but, get my thoughts out. Is there, any way for us to fix the world machine? We tried. The world machine doesn't believe any of the world residents are real, myself included. The odds are against us. We have no chance of taming it. Taming? I've heard that word so many times. Are we finally gonna get the answer to that? I've been so curious about what the time means! Am I gonna put a leash on this sucker? Gonna take him for a walk? I only know it's complicated and that it has to do with robots, but for once I want to know what it really means. Tell me the truth, Rude! What does this taming mean? That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is? Yeah? A metallic box? With codes? No! I mean, you know what a robot is. A robot is not a real person, is it? No. Right. Is a being whose entire existence is code. Inflexible programming with thoughts dedicated by someone else's design. Oh, so it's taming the idea. I mean, I always had a feeling that might have been it. It's taming the idea of breaking that sort of code and giving it its own subconscious, being able to have human thoughts. They can be copied, they can be mass produced, then can be assigned all sorts of job. And most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by the code and the knowledge that they are a robot. But this was more of a limitation than anything else. I guess it does make sense. You can't really build a robot to not follow its own code, can you? People have tried, but it's a recipe for disaster, yeah. In a way, that's what happened to the world machine. The code conflicts things, yeah. But while you can't build a robot to not follow its code, you can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside of its programming. In a way, starting to believe itself as a real, valid individual. Oh, it's a complete suspension of the I've been doing this a lot this episode. I've been doing a lot recently. I do apologize. It's a complete suspension of disbelief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace the robot as a genuine living person, even knowing they are not. You need to spend a lot of time with it. Treat it like a good friend, devoting your heart to the robot until it is able to return your feelings. I make it sound so easy, don't I? But you and IB-18 should know better than anyone else that it's not. Right now, the war machine is probably really, really scared. This content update involved some pretty deep code work. My creator was able to access some of the source code, you know? He did what he could in establishing connection between maps. Those links enabled you to meet the other two. But as it turned out, the new code confused the world machine to such a distinct that it's breaking down altogether. So by new code update, because it's like content, right? That's a very interesting choice of word. Are you more or less referring to the fact, like, because that's the thing, right? I can't help think but compare this to the original. Obviously not playing the original, it leaves a lot of gaps in terms of like knowledge in that, of course, but even still, it's like when that word is used, I wonder what that meaning is. When you say content update, are you referring to this version, the World Machine edition of OneShot? Is that what you're referring to, or are you referring to something else? Are you referring to just like the fact that it got updated from the creator? Because that's just sorry, that's very interesting to think about. I'm just very curious if that's what you mean. Even though the world machine has always had self-destructive tendencies, it's usually restrained itself when you are in the world. It doesn't want to take you along with it. Yeah. All my creators wanted was to write a happy ending. Right now, the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. But now the other two are gone. I don't even know how we are going to get you there. We should go. Even this place is no longer safe, yeah. Oh, profile! Oh, profile! I completely forgot about the Satrian profile! Oh my god, I'm so glad that happened. I was not gonna read that. I completely forgot. Okay. Whew. This is good. Oh my god! You're the fluffiest fox around! I love you to sign, Reed. Okay, I'm glad that happened. I completely forgot about this. This completely left my mind. Cedric met Glenn, a prodigious tinkerer and the child of the author. Cedric is the operator of the only known flying machine, a miraculous and highly advanced device that can travel the skies. Cedric has been waiting in refuge for the day the world can truly be saved. Cedric is hopeful and eager to play his role in the final gambit. Wow, there's a lot of information, by the way, for Rouge. Holy shit. Rouge met Refuge, a mysterious fox who can talk. Why does that rhyme? Rouge has a bad leg, but the origins of the injuries are unknown. What? Huh? Nevertheless, it doesn't seem to bother her too much. Yeah, it's not mentioned. What are you talking? She has a bad leg, really? no. Rouge is the first child of the author and knows many secrets about the world and its true nature. While she feels wistful thinking back upon how her real world is gone, she's determined to do whatever she can to help Nico set this one right. She is able to retain some of her memories across sessions, and has always been watching and has always been waiting for the day her father's plans would finally be set in motion. I guess that does make sense, doesn't it? Because when we met her the second time around, she waited. She was aware, I guess, of the fact that the session changed, so thinking maybe, oh, I met this child, maybe the session changed, she might now know. This might be the run. Which is probably why as well in this third attempt, she was just sitting there, right? She was just like, it's like she kind of knew, like, this is the third attempt, are you aware? Kind of thing. Man, God, I love the self-awareness in the game. It adds so many cool layers to it. It just adds so much. It's so cool, man. Oh, you're here! What the? Hello there. I always knew that, faithfully. You guys you okay? Sorry, that just came out of nowhere. They just came up. Yep. When the factory started collapsing, I really thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly room was built pretty tough, and actually didn't take that long for me to bring Proto back, all thanks to Father's books. He had made my design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines there. All I had to do was scan in the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Father really does think of everything. He does. God, man, I love these characters. These specific, like, I know the other NPCs, I know they're not real, I mean, none of these characters are real, it's a fucking game, right? But I love this trio. I really do. I love everyone here, all these, like, different messiahs, because they feel so unique, but I also love how just contrasting all their emotions are, right? Proto is a dour, sour little robot. Rouge is the happy-go-lucky fox. Citrus is kind of like the quiet brains who just goes along, right? You have Nico, the innocent child. I love him so much, man. I'm just glad everyone is okay, yeah. Me too. Things were looking really hopeless back there. One day I'll be 18. But now that everyone's here, maybe we can still fix everything. Or, at least, whatever's left. Either way, we'll do everything we can to help you get there. Nico, will you lead us back to the room? Let's do this. Yes, indeed. I do want to say, on just like one quick note, before we continue, it is interesting that in this run particular, whenever Nico talks to us, we for the most part can't really interact with her. We were able to at the beginning, if you talk to Prophetbot, she asks like, have we done this before? You get to interact with her there, but outside of that one instance, you don't get to ever talk to her. You don't, she talks to you, but that option is kind of removed out of, it's just an odd little thing I've kind of just noticed throughout this run. Oh, this is, no wonder he wanted us all to be here for this. Yeah, we need to all stand. Oh, it's purple because Nico's purple. I was wondering why it's purple. I guess also as well, when you spawn in the basement, the little borders on the side are also initially purple. Oh yeah, I was wondering why it was that color. What are these things anyway? Code portals. They temporarily remove us from the world. What? It's a bit hard to explain, but basically my father had hidden a description key. Inscription? Gonna play the game? Sorry, just the inscription came straight to my mind. Inscription, I'm gonna play a card game? Whoa, a lovely sheet. With a .txt text file as its shell. But to get to them, we have to be removed from the world and decompiled. When our keys are combined into a central location, we'll activate an encrypted part of this world, which will confuse cat noise. Rue, maybe it's better if you explain it. I'll attempt. Basically, get on the portals. Get in the machine! These portals all represent a physical location on an IB-18's machine. Oh, and when we enter these portals, we will be sent to that location, wherever that is. I'm sure IB-18 is already pretty familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world on their systems. Yeah, I am one smart cookie. But this time, IB-18 would need to move around some things as well, specifically by moving the keys from the small portal to the big one. I don't know what happens next, though. I see. Does IB-18 know where these portals lead, at least? Not in the slightest, Sonny. You should probably ask IB-18 on this. Right. Hold on. The book's glowing. Oh. Just tell me if I go outside. I'll find it completely clover. The journal is glowing again, IB-18. Yeah. Oh, am I? Sorry. You can't just do that. I'm like, why are you staring at me? I can move. Of course. Oh, I should probably look at the picture. Portals. Oh, a file. Nice. Now I know. All right, well, some weird squares on a light. Glows red. This one's meant for thee, then. Some weird square lights on the floor. Glows blue. This one be configured to my code. I love the way they talk. Some weird square on the floor. Glows green. This one is configured to my code, I think, as well. And then what? Purple. Goes for the big girl. A big rectangular light on the floor. Glows purple. Yeah, you need to get in the light. Okay, fine. You want me? Oh, guy, you not go in the documents. Oh, can't put it in the documents. Okay. Oh, portal 1, portal 2. Oh, whoa. Oh, that's so cool. That's actually a very interesting way to it seems you must put this file in the big portal. Okay, I'm sorry. That's just a cool way. It's just a cool excuse to show off all the models and that for the game. I really like that. Okay, so I should probably have 2 of these open. So let me just put that right there. Let me drag that to the big portal. Bada bing, bada boom. Portal 2. I do apologize. I know. This is really cool. I like seeing this stuff. This is just really unique. Kindly relook at this text to the folder title. Big portal, please. Yeah, I'll do just that. Here, let me just have this open, and then I can do like that. Yeah, that makes so much sense. And then we have Rouge. Aw, the adorable little fox. All right. Please put this in the big portal. Thank you. Yeah, I'll do just that. Okay, it's oh, a door appeared. Oh, it's a light that created a door, an elevator. Oh, that's not. I guess that explains why it's much bigger. That's not what I was. Ooh, anticipating. Oh. I spoiled myself on that. God damn it. So just a side note, I say spoil, it's not a big deal, but I wanted to listen to the soundtrack on my own time for this game because I think it's really gorgeous, and I added to my own personal soundtrack where I add all these game soundtracks. I like these OSTs, and the cover art for this is literally Nico standing on these blocks. So I just thought it was nothing. No, it was the room. I mean, it wouldn't have been. Oh my God, guys, I'm so shocked. It's not that big of a deal, but I spoiled myself. The boxes, I would have known. That was quite peculiar. It's not a big deal. It's just like, listen, I would like to know that squares from the beginning. Well, I'll say. Glad to see that you guys are okay, though, if nothing else. Hey, this is. Yeah, this looks like the author's room, if I had to take a guess, because it just looks like the half a finest machine, the world machine. This is like his studies, then, where he would have been. It's a pilot helmet. Yeah, can we read the giant book? It's a big book on the table. I do apologize. I just want to read everything at the shelf on a book. Yeah, bulletin boards with a lot of papers, photos too. Can we look at them? We're not going to. Oh, look at that. Big detail pictured. Let's call it blueprint, Nico. Oh, that's what a blueprint is. Look at her smile. No, not that. It's a big photo. Wait, no. It's a painting. Hard to tell at first. Please be that. Please be that. That looks so beautiful. Nope. Gallery. Sorry, I was confused too. Oh, it is. Oh, that's so adorable. I love that. A father and his 3 kids. Look at them, bro. Oh, that warms my heart. I'm not gonna lie. This alone makes me want to tear up, man. Oh, this is so cool. I really am glad this version added wallpapers. It's so cool seeing all this stuff. It really is. I'm so glad that was wallpaper. That is so cool. Do y'all have anything else to add as curiosity? The place contains a lot of memories. Aw, I'm grateful to see you again. Even the dour, sour Mr. Robot is happy. That's nice. This is my father's studies. Yeah, I kind of figured. It feels like he's still here, doesn't it? Like he's still with us. Yeah. The room ahead doesn't really lead anywhere, but I bet you should still remember what to do here. I gotta say, I also do like the fact that these like siblings also, you know, you always see this a lot in like shows and games, how like siblings can be very not like bitter in that, but they tend to be very like hostile towards each other. But they'll always have like moments like this where they're like calm and sweet. I like the fact that like there's no like bad blood at all, though. These are just siblings that actually do care for each other. There's no, at least from what we're given, there's no like bad blood, which is really nice to see for a change. Yeah, I know what to do. The only thing I can do. Do we just load it up, or have we been given No, we don't have a clover. Okay, so we just load it up. Oh, we're given this. Oh, again. But instead of waking up in the tower, I'm waking up in the world machine. Oh, where are we? Oh, this is so cool. Go. Oh, what? Huh? Oh, it's like cameras of every single location in previous runs, because we didn't do the goat in this run, did we? No, we didn't. So yeah, it's like a simulation of previous runs. That's really cool. Oh, do I just keep going up? I guess up we go. Go through the memories. Not really much else we can do. Yeah, okay. It's just that straightforward. No fancy puzzles. Not gonna be looking at text for like the next 20 minutes. Okay. That's great! Hey, buddy! Could you, stop this tomfoolery! I'm sick of your squares! Let's get some diversity. I want to see triangles! I personally like the trapezoids. They're kind of my favorite. Just saying. Oh, it's Nico. Like, is it actually you or just a reflection? Nico. Oh, no, it is her. She's talking to herself. Ah! Oh, you little one! Relax. I'm just borrowing your reflection to talk to you. Oh, you're the entity. I get it. It's not like my physical form is good for that. Oh. Ah. Why did you come here? You also take the form of the person you're wanting to protect the most. I guess it makes sense. Can't you see? The disruption. The squares. They're closing in. Nico. Please. Get out of here. Let me meet my end in peace. Aww. The squares are blocking my way too, you know, so, not really anywhere else I can get. We're stuck here together! Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. It's alright. No living being should be in this place, Nico. Is this the tower? Part of it. I mean, I guess that's why you access it in a very, slimmer fashion. This is the center of the engine, inside my head, so to speak. Oh, which is why you see all the memories. So this is the, center of the world machine. You know my original name. How? Real, Citric, Prototype, Profit Bot. Just a name for you. Reason. They all told me bits and pieces. I'm not even sure if I understand a lot of the stuff they said, but I know what you're supposed to be. I know why you had to be built, and I know why I'm here. They told you? When? Wait, you don't know about that? But I thought you were the word. Not really that impressive. All she says is see everything. No, all this was outside the protocol, so that's why I don't know. Okay, so listen, my code is brilliant. Okay, don't mock me. This session was never supposed to happen the way it did. The story wasn't written into my protocol at all. So, all right, you told me something about your creator had to alter the code. Makes sense. Cause you're not that fancy yet. I'm gonna stop. I'm sorry. I think it was connected. I think it was to connect some areas together so that we could meet. My creator. Yes. I'd be 18. Listen to my creator. They were all working behind my scope of influence. Back in the mines. I remember. IB-18 did something to find a hidden map. I did not even recognize it. I couldn't see anything there. Yeah. I just knew what you were feeling. You were really upset. Something happened in there to make you upset. After that, I panicked. That was when the cave-in happened. I remember the structure collapsing. I thought you got hurt. In that moment, I really thought I was shutting myself down for good. Oh, it really is sad, because I can tell for the most part, I really am a flawed machine, aren't I? Yeah, I can tell, you can tell the entity's not like this isn't a villain. This isn't, alright, I'm gonna end the world! This isn't a bad person. It's a person that's just, it's a machine that's just misguided. It's a machine that just can't understand. It feels like it's failed its purpose, and it's just going through a spiral depression. It's really sad. What kind of machine would go against the wish of its own creator? Yeah. What kind of machine would... The squares. You told me it was your own code going bad. But that's not really your fault, is it? Yes, it was! At first, it was intentional. Oh. During tests, long before you realized I was self-aware. I would rearrange specific parts of the code, jumbling up bits and pieces of the landscape. Blocking passages, clapped and catwalks. Oh, probably to stop yourself from being fully completed, because you probably didn't want it. Though they were very localized, it caused my creator a great deal of frustration, forcing him to exit and restart testing again and again. Why would you do that? I got curious. I just thought he would figure it out eventually. But before he knew how to fix it, the world's NPCs, the characters, someone got too close and... Oh. It spiraled out of control after that. I assume you're referring to the author's friends. I couldn't contain it all at all. My panic only made it worse. Eventually, any character who gained the knowledge of who I am, their code, my code, couldn't handle it. Previous iterations of the world had more people, you know. And I almost endangered my creator too. I was just scared. I know. You're upset. Because you don't want to put living people in danger. Living people like me. In the beginning, I tried to fight it, but my core programming made me summon you here. I tried to send you back home at the tower, but it did not work. Then I wanted you to break the sun. I thought that would have worked, but oh, I had no way to be sure. Yeah, I guess. But IB-18 brought you back anyways. Yeah. You're aware of the fact that I did do it, Nico. All I want is for you to wake back up in your world, but I don't think I can make it happen. But I know I can't go back home without saving the world for real, which means we have to fix the root of the problem. Yeah, together, we have to fix you. But that's, I know. The original ending your creator put in was a happy one. Do you, remember what it was supposed to be like, perhaps? It's far too late for that. Oh, don't go saying that. It's never too late! That part of my code has been long corrupted. Well, can we just create new code out of curiosity? Is that actually a possibility? That's okay. I would still like to know. Oh, alright. You were supposed to place the sun at the summit, and then the credits would scroll, which it kinda does. Credits, and then you would return to the room you woke up in. Yeah, that's where you would have been able... Oh, to leave. That's why it shows that room. I had a different interpretation of that room. Okay. And why is it that you can't do it now? Nico. The code's gone. Remember? Showering sun was only supposed to be a workaround. Oh, I see. A way to still get that ending, just not in the same way you would normally do it. I don't even remember the original code enough to describe it, but at the same time, it... Oh. I don't know. It sounds like you're always fighting yourself. You can tell, huh? That's the whole thing about conflicts in your code, isn't it? I am a machine, Nico. Machines are built with a fundamental law, which is never let a living being come to harm. You knew? My very existence conflicts with that law. I thought the life of a living being like you is so unique, so precious. This world, this fake world, it just isn't worth that risk. But the people here, you know, I think they are. They are code too. You know this. Their behavior all derived from a predetermined matrix of actions. Yeah, all the extensions of my own programming. They cannot act outside of it. That being said, they do still feel very real, do they not? Like, they do actually feel it. You, though, the only person who's actually real here. That's why it just feels pointless to put you in danger to save them. To save me. I don't think that's true. About the people I know? You said this session wasn't in your code, right? Exactly. And they're kind of doing their own thing. They're not really following by the original code. So, in a sense, could you say they're not real to a degree? Yeah. So if this session was supposed to happen, if even you didn't know what to do, how would the characters, the people, know how to respond? Yeah. You said it yourself. We didn't know what was happening. You kind of just stopped working for a while. So how did the people know what to do to help me get here? Even if it meant getting hurt themselves. Even if it meant messing up their own code. You might not think they are real, but there must be something real in them to make them act that way, to make you act this way, right? And if they're all supposed to be extensions of your code, then there must be more to your own programming than you know, too. Can you try to put me through the ending? The one you described? How many times do I have to say this? Oh, that code is gone. It's all squares. No. The Square Nation, no! I'll just put you in danger. I'll risk it. I remember, Rue said the world was never designed to put me in danger. Your creator wouldn't want that. And I trust you too. Even if your code is broken, you can still go outside that code, right? I can't. I'm not tamed. Yes, you are. What are you talking about? You talk just like the tame robots I know, yeah. The robot lady, prototype. Taming is when a real person cares about you, right? It's when a real person thinks you're real too, right? Well, guess what? I do, and I know IB-18 does too, yeah. Even though you told them they only had one chance, they found a way back, didn't they? Why do you think IB-18 would keep coming back? Why do you think IB-18 would have started even after the ending? You don't have any responses, do you? I think IB-18 wants to save the both of us, yeah. So please, give me a chance. I don't know. I've never done this before. I'm scared. You can do it. I know you can. You helped me come this far, right? Yeah. I'll try. Oh, there we go. Out of the dome and oppression into the light. I guess. I can't promise anything, but here, take the sun. Oh, were we not holding the sun that entire time? If we were, I didn't even realize it. I'll try to remember the lost code and recreate it. Aw. But for that to happen, Nico, you need to navigate through this room. You need to get past the square somehow. Oh, I don't like this. What if you get hurt? It's fine. It's fine. I'll try to be careful, okay? I can do this. Aw. Well, guys, I'm gonna end the episode. No, I'm not. That'd be funny though, guys. I'm actually gonna wrap up the episode. It looks like it might be an hour now. We're gonna keep going. Hey, IB-18, did you see that? The squares just, they malfunction. They moved. Oh my God, it's happened again. I think somebody's making them go away. Ah, come on, let's try the rest. Oh, okay, I wasn't even realize that. No, I'm not gonna end the episode, guys. Don't worry. I can be mean, but I'm not that devious. That'd be funny though, guys. Listen, we gotta end the episode. I think another 5 parts might be coming. That'd be so funny. IB-18, I think it's working. Oh, he's talking to me. Nico is right. I might have to be tamed after all. Aw, look at that. I remember what the code was supposed to be. Only bits and pieces, but I can remember. And I'm trying to fill in the blanks too. I'm restoring the original ending as we speak. Aww. Nico will be able to reach the tower summits at the end of the credits. After replacing the sun, Nico will go back to where it all began. And then Nico will be able to go home from there. But this is permanent. That's fine. After Nico wakes up back home, this world will only exist as a memory. For Nico, a dream, like thousands of other dreams. For you, a story, like thousands of other stories. It is sad, but as long as Nico remembers this place, as long as you remember this place, yeah, it'll be alright. Aww. Yeah. I was able to restore some other elements too. The characters, the people that were lost on Nico's journal. They're all in the next room. I would have put them back where they belong, but not yet. I think Nico should see them first. Oh, you talking about the other characters? Oh, did he say journey? I thought he said journal. That's why I was confused. Like journal? What? You talking about like my character sheet? Oh, we gonna be able to like say goodbye to him? Please say goodbye to Nico for me. Aw. Yeah, I can. I mean, you could say goodbye to her, right? You can. Oh, that's so cool! Messiah! You okay? Oh, look at her face! I think so. The last thing I remember was the squares closing in on me, but then I ended up here unscratched. Aw, is that so? This is such a strange room. What's that? One shot to do what? Shot to the heart. We can't be in the tower, can we? I'm not actually sure myself. Where did you come from, anyways? Nowhere. Well, sorry, thanks. The room when the word machine was. Pardon? I think the world machine is trying to remember now. The code that went bad. And I think it's restoring it all. That must have been why the squares were going away, IB-18. And that's why you're here too, Missy! I think the world machine was able to recover your code too! World machine, huh? Oh, I'm not sure if I tell you this, but you're fake! What's that in the distance? It looks like a few more people are showing up. Oh! Are they people you know? It's a bit too far to tell. Come on, IB-18, let's take a closer look. Oh my God, this is such a cool way to do credits. I love this so much. Hello. Hi, Mr. Robot. I cannot move. Oh yeah, guess no water here. It's fine. That engineer can help me later. Aww. Dun. Man, I really do. Plant lady, you're okay. Hello, Messiah. Plant lady. But I thought you wasn't even squares that did it. No. I just wanted to see you both again. Aww! I just wanted to say thank you. Oh my God, man, I'm sorry. I'm tearing up. I love this so much. Off you go, Messiah! Big robot! I'm gonna forgive you. Credits to the Lula, Nico! You okay, too? Did you guys just get in there? I think so. The squares started multiplying around the island after you guys left. It was so freaky. I fell right into a bunch of them. Then they tried to save me, and then we both ended up in this room. Biggest scare of my life for sure. Oh. Say, what is this place? Are we in limbo? Alola! We're not dead. Wait, are we? Good. Question. Hey, Bettina, they're gonna be okay. They're fine. I can talk to her! They're fine, Nico. Everyone is fine. The world machine will send them home soon. Oh! Well, AB18 said you're not dead. Whew. They also said you'll be able to go back to your home very soon. That's even better than limbo! I guess you're leaving us now. Glad you met, Nico. Same. Glad to met you. Oh, the other big robot. Hello. Off you go, Messiah. Off you go as well. Hello, it's you. Glad to see you in one piece. Good to see you okay too, Mr. Big Man. After the world elevator thing. That was the most awkward elevator ride I've ever been through. And by awkward, I mean terribly bad. The worst! The squares started leaking into the room, right? And I was like, trapped like a rat! They just kept filling the room faster, right? Am I done? No, maybe. You're fine. Everyone in this room is fine. You'll be able to go back home soon. Oh, thank goodness. I can't work when I'm dead. Aw, off you go, I guess. Off I go indeed. Dun, dun, dun. Aw, thank you for playing. What's... Oh, the world machine. I was like, why is there a different first of Nico? Oh, one less profile. Oh, oh my god, I love it so much. It's so adorable. That is so cute. Oh my god. Oh, the world machine. In the beginning, there was only a dream. The memory of an entire world distilled into code. To tell the story of a savior, its progenitors would never see it was an ambition project. Many thought it was simply impossible, the scope too large and a theory too abstract, but it had to be done. In hindsight, perhaps it should have. I'm sorry, by the way. It just, this is so much. I love this so much, man. I really do. In hindsight, perhaps it should have come as no surprise that a system imbued with the minds and memories of so many people would come to develop one of its own. To become a thinking machine is no easy task ever in the best condition. To do so while realizing your very existence puts another being in danger for the sake of a world that doesn't even exist. The emotional strain this put on the world machine led to a downward spiral of self-destruction that put everything at risk. However, thanks to Nico's help, the world machine was able to realize it wasn't a lost cause and that it was worth saving too. Aww. Whoa, what was that face? What? Hold up. Oh, it's a gas mask, sorry. In a flash, that just spooked me. I was like, what the? What the fuck was that? Oh my god. Dun, dun, dun. Did we get to talk? Yeah, I should probably talk to these people one at a time. Oh, it's the end of the path. This path leads to the summit of the tower. You already know what to expect, right? Mm-hmm. It's the glass room, right? That's it. You can go through this portal where you are ready. When you are ready. Aww. Goodbye, Nico. Wait, I want to say goodbye to y'all. In the end, the world machine was starting to create its own code. Going above and beyond its programming, not as a result of an error, but as a conscious choice on part of the machine. Being able to generate its own path forward. That's what being tamed is all about. I couldn't have said it better myself. Aw. So, do you like being a robot? Mm-hmm. Why, this is all of a sudden. Well, I'm gonna be leaving soon. Let's chat! Give me your phone number. Let's even touch. I just want to ask more questions. There aren't many robots in my world. Ah. Oh, it's nice. I suppose it's alright. That's a tough question, Nico. I mean, do you like being a person? Of course! I like being a cat. What about it? Wait, why do you two answer my robot questions too? Don't worry! Don't worry about it. Thank you for everything, Nico. Oh, thank you for everything too. Looks like you managed to do it. You managed to tame the world machine, Nico. I feel like the world machine has been tamed this whole time, just by IB18 being here. We did spend a lot of time here after all. Both of us never really stopped believing in this world. The world machine just needed to realize that, I guess. That sounds like a possibility. Or not. Okay, buddy! Just throwing that idea out there. God, I don't need to get so negative. IB18, Nico. We are forever in your debt. I'm glad we could help. Aww. What about you, honey? Thank you for everything, Nico. I'll miss you. Aww, I'll miss you too, honey. I'll miss all of y'all. I'm gonna miss this so much, man. This is so great. Oh, the tower summit. It's where the sun belongs. Now I'm gonna smash it! Because nothing. If it gave me the option, that would be hilarious. Alright, just smash it. That would actually be so funny. I wouldn't do it. But that would be incredible. You could just smash it and then Ninty is like, why? The ultra secret duper bad ending. Look at that. 4. I still want to know. I want to know. Are there 6 multiple endings? Why do you have 6 credits? Is my answer not gonna be resolved? I can just look it up later. I don't care. Even if there are multiple endings, I highly doubt it. There can't be more endings. This just feels so natural. I still want to know. Why are there 6? Just a fun little thing. I get 4. Tell me. Let me know, game. Seeing all the squares. We didn't get to see this in the original ending. It was just the pictures. We didn't see them all go away. Are we also gonna get to see the other characters too? Oh, even the mind. Please show me Prototype, the prophet. I love them too, but show me the other ones. I not get to see them. Is it because I said goodbye? I want to see the happy family. Oh my god. Hey, honey. This is the room I first woke up in, yeah. I be 18? Are you still here? I be 18? Yes. I be 18! I think it worked! It did. The sun is back! And I actually got to see it this time. Yeah! We actually did it! Oh my god. So what do we do now? I guess I figured out how to get home from here. Wait, this isn't a door, is it? This looks like one of those portals we saw all the way back in the city. In the room behind the big clock. And I see a wheat field on the other side. I see my village! I hear my mom. She's looking for me. I be 18. This isn't the first time we said goodbye, is it? Must it'll be the last, won't it? God, I'm so sorry. It really hurts. I love it so much. It really hurts though. I don't think we'll ever see each other again after this. What will become of the world? After all we've been through. A happy ending, that's what. After everything we've done. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for crying. It really hurts. I still don't know. This place, these people won't stop existing, honey. I promise. They'll be in your memory. They'll be in my memory too. I promise I'll never forget this world. I promise I'll never forget you, IB18. I won't forget you either, Nico. Take care of yourself, okay? You too? Goodbye, Nico. Oh, can I control her? Is she going? Goodbye, IB18. She's just going. No! Come back! I don't want to say goodbye yet. Oh, it just closed. Is there really nothing else? The author. Hold up, before I... Okay, hold up. Hold up. There is something I want to double check. I'm so sorry. It's basically the end, but there is still something important I do want to actually double check. Because no, Daddy Buddy! I love that game. Sorry, I was listening to Tiny Bunny music. Hold up. There is one thing I do want to quickly check. I'm so sorry. Alright, so real quick. Before I show that off. Actually, you know what? I'll just do it real... Actually, no. I don't want to risk the author's note going away. I don't. I don't want to risk it. I just want a new friend. Okay, we'll read that last in. Hold up. I want to check this out. Because this is just a really cool thing I saw. And I just want to show it because I think it is really cool. IB18. You're back. Yeah. I restored the world. I sent Nico home. Are you not happy? No, I'm happy. I'm joyful. Even if you want to see Nico again, you can't, IB18. She's gone. But at least she's home. That's good. And without Nico, there's no story for me to tell. No Messiah to transverse across the land. No way for you to connect with the world. But Nico still remembers this place. If you really want to see the world again, I could still... Oh, but it won't be the same. It'll just be a recording. It'll just be me using Nico memories. Just like how I use Nico's reflection now. Is that what you want? Alright. I will go rewind the story so that you can relive it from the beginning. Is it gonna work now? Oh, it even tells you the original controls. Oh, hello? Oh, that's so cool. Okay, this is something I just saw. Sorry, I saw this in the guide, and so I just wanted to show it off. You can replay it again. I thought it'd be like recording something, but no, you can replay it again, but essentially as the entity, right? As like the, you know, it's a recording. It's a small thing. I think that's really cool. That's really cool. Sorry. Okay, I just wanted the I just wanted to look at that. That's really cool. Okay. Before we end it, I want to read this. The author, a sentimental fool with an interest in tinkering, creator of the world machine in chronicles of a place and time that no longer exists. There's an old saying, here gently paraphrased, that claims, as the lamp shines brighter, longer grows the shadows it casts. The clearer our vision, the better understanding we have of how much yet remains unseen. Having seen so much of this world, it pains me to imagine the wonderful people I shall never get the chance to meet. The delightful where was I? I lost myself. The delightful meals I shall never taste. The beautiful shores I will never sit upon. It pains me yet again to know that this simulation, though crafted to the best of my ability, represent only a portion of what I myself have been able to see. Nevertheless, I hope that by sharing this small spark, what remains can never truly be lost. May you add this light to your own and carry it with you on your own journey. Oh yeah, and we have the portals. They're still here. Well, guys, where is it? Why are you so far back? There it is. Well, guys, that was One Shot World Machine Edition. Oh my god, it hurts. But it hurts to see it gone. It hurts to see that it's over, but still, this was great. I unfortunately don't think, oh, is it here? Oh, it is still here. Okay, thank God. I do apologize. There's a lot I want to say. I really love this game. I really do. I love this game. I love this story. I love everything to do with this. I think this game is just so wonderful. I really do. And I also just love how you could ignore this, right? You could leave it alone. You don't have to explore more. There was a particular case. Yeah, here we go. From the author. I know I didn't read these notes. I do apologize. I know I kind of skimmed through them, but this is one phrase I did want to read. It's from the third portion of what he gave you after you initially beat it, right? If you enjoyed the world as is, if you are satisfied with the story as is, if you do not want to see anything change for better or for worse, then pretend you never saw this, right? I love how you can essentially, by the way, I have to have the music box up, man. Like, look at little Nico. She's so adorable. Look at the Nikos. They're all so cute. I love essentially how if you're satisfied with the original ending, even the one sending Nico home, you can just leave the world as is, right? I know you can say it's for any game, but I like how even the author, since the developers, like, if you don't want to see more, you don't need to. You can leave. You're satisfied and happy, you know, because seeing this does cause a lot of pain, but the payoff is so worth it. It is. This was such a good ending. This was such a good game, honestly. I really did not know what to expect. I know people always talk about this game was such a gem, so overrated or underrated, sorry. And I always wonder why. And playing for myself, I can see why. It is such a beautiful story. If you explore every bit of it, the good, the bad, and the true, it's such a journey. It really is. It reminds me a lot. Like, I do apologize if I make the comparison. It reminds me a lot of Hello Charlotte. That game's very different. Especially with its characters. I love Q84, she's my favorite. But like, it reminds me of that game, how realistically speaking, you could play the first chapter of Hello Charlotte and you would be done with it. You would know nothing, but you could play that in its substance and enjoy that story. You could play Hello Charlotte Chapter 2 and continue the story and unlock more of these endings, more of these stories, and you could end it there. And then you could play Chapter 3. It goes so dark, and you get such a grasp on what actually happens in that entire game, but the further you go, the more you play of the game, episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, you can learn more about the world, and it will bring a lot of painful stuff, but the payoff is just, it's so beautiful. It's just worth it. And this game just rings such a similar vibe. You don't have to do the other endings. You don't need to do your New Game Plus, your New Game Plus Plus. You can ignore it, but the journey itself, it's so gorgeous. And when you reach the end, it's so sad, but it's so beautiful. It really is. I am so glad I not only played this, but I'm really glad I was blind. Like, truly blind. Like, yes, I knew some slight things, sure, but I didn't really know much. I really didn't. It is actually funny. I do want to share just a little fact, which I think is just very fun. I do apologize, by the way, if this outro is just really long. It's just like, I have some things I just want to say as well. One of the reasons why I am really happy and glad I played this is because I was very hesitant. And what I mean by that is, I actually tried to record this game before. If you remember in the first episode, I said, oh, I saw someone play it, so I knew the beginning, which, if you know the difference between OneShot and the World Machine, you probably know that's kind of just a load of bullshit. Because this itself is a shock to the players, so, you know, especially like, cutting it out. The reason why is because I actually tried to record this game multiple times. I tried to record the original OneShot. I forget when. I think it might have been last year or the year before that. I tried to record it. I just wasn't in the mood. I just wasn't. This one I was a lot harder on myself with videos. And I just like, also a thing happened. Not gonna talk about that, but I remember trying to, and I just gave up on it. And then I think when this version came out, or when it was announced, I tried recording the original OneShot again, gave up. And then this version, I actually tried recording that first episode multiple times. I think within one day, I tried like 3 to 4 different recordings back to back. And I just got more and more depressed. 'Cause I'm like, I want to play this game, but I was like, maybe this game's just not for me. Maybe I just can't play it. Maybe I just can't get into it. And then I think the next day I said, screw it. No, I want to play this game. And I recorded it. And I had so much fun. I had a similar issue as well when entering the new game plus. I think it wasn't the last episode. I think it was the episode before the last episode when we were starting the new game plus, trying to originally do the Soul Suit run, which ended in the selfish ending. Even that video, I tried to record that one multiple times, and was having issues. Right, this series, I felt like it was so hard for me to try to, but I'm so glad I didn't give up. I'm so glad I actually tried to play it, and actually did play it and enjoyed it, because this is just. It's just such a beautiful game. It really is. But yeah, that's it. I don't know what to say, man. I'm so sad it's over. I really am, but unfortunately, it's like many good things in life. All good things do eventually have to come to an end, unfortunately. And this is the end of OneShot. This was great. This was fantastic. I love this so much. This is easily one of my favorite my favorite series. It's so good. Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna shut up. I could just keep talking. I really could, but I don't want this video to be longer. I've already been going at this for an hour and a half. I need to stop while I'm ahead, okay? So thank you, everyone. Genuinely, thank you for watching. It really does mean a lot to my heart. My tiny, tiny heart. Sorry. It really means a lot. It really does. The support on the episode as well. I do want to quickly say as well. Thank you for the support on this series as a whole. It's been great. Episode, I forget what episode, I think it was episode 8, The Hard Truth. That video did incredibly well. I don't know why. It got so many views, but I do appreciate the love on that episode. It means a lot. I appreciate the love on this entire series. It means a lot. It really does. It makes me happy to see that people have liked this series and enjoyed it so much. And hopefully you are all happy with the outcome as I am. Hopefully you are satisfied. Sorry. I'm getting in my feels. I need to not. I'm just so sad it's gone. Thank you everyone for watching. It means a lot. Let me know down below, please, what you think of this game, this series as a whole. And without further ado, my name is, of course, as always, a Matchbring Teen. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. And stay safe, guys, okay? Bye! Bye, guys.